Hey everyone, Merja here. Welcome to this week's live Q&A. It's great to be here with you today. We've got some amazing questions, and today this week we're focusing on trust. And I just first of all want to say thank you for trusting us with your personal development, because trust can be such a tricky issue. So thank you for amazing questions. I can't wait to share them with you. So the first question is, I'm an INFJ. I have had relationships in the past where the trust has been broken. How do I make sure I don't project these past experiences on someone new I meet? First of all, congratulations for realizing that there is a danger of projection, because most people go around their whole lives, without actually even becoming aware or conscious that they are projecting their past hurts onto the future relationships or situations or people. And there are 3 levels of consciousness. There's the conscious mind, which is, the things that you're conscious of. I'm conscious of doing this video right now. I'm conscious of wearing these glasses. I'm conscious of sitting here in the car. I'm conscious of this laptop that I have in front of me that has all the questions for you. And then there's the subconscious mind, which is almost like an automatic, like your autopilot piece, where your subconscious mind just finds what you need to find. So if you think about a thought, for example, you say, I need to find my car keys. Your subconscious mind might, with your eyes, you might see in your periphery the car keys, and you go, there they are. And it's like you don't consciously think about it, but it catches your attention, because you made the conscious decision to ask for the subconscious mind to kind of keep an eye on things. And then the unconscious mind, of course, is the vastest part of our mind, our consciousness, and it stores all the different things that we don't even know that we know, all the things that we don't even know that we don't know. So there's a huge amount of information in the unconscious mind. As I alluded a little bit, the subconscious mind is like the crew of a ship, where the conscious mind is the captain. So the subconscious mind is very, very impressionable. So whatever conscious thoughts you think, then your subconscious tries to help you fulfill those things. So here you're consciously asking, how do I make sure that I don't project these past experiences onto someone else that I meet? Now your subconscious mind is looking for, relationships. They're looking for patterns within those relationships that might be raising some red flags. They're looking for different things that are different about the new relationship that was, different from your past relationship. So you're engaging the subconscious mind in different ways. And I just want to say, well done, and well done for asking this question. So the biggest challenge in this projection piece is not being aware of it. We've already covered that. You're aware of it. Good on you. I don't think there's any person who doesn't project their past into their future relationships, at least to some degree. So it might be in a way of comparing. So you might say, geez, I used to be in a really bad relationship, and see how good this relationship is now. Or, oh my God, my current partner is doing exactly the same stuff that my previous partner was doing in a relationship with me. And so we don't actually, because relationships in particular are such a subjective experience for us, we can't help but to project, at least to some degree. So if you think you're never projecting, you're just not aware of it. It's in your unconscious mind. You are projecting. You can't help it. You're a subjective being. But how you can kind of consciously decide that you're not going to project the negative things onto your new relationship is know what the negative things are. So be really aware. Hey, these are the challenges I've had before. These were the problems that I've had before in my previous relationships. And these are not things that I automatically expect my new partner to be doing. So for example, let's just say that, somebody cheated on you in a past relationship. If you automatically think that somebody cheats on you in every subsequent relationship, now you don't even give the person an opportunity to not cheat on you because you're already expecting it. And that doesn't mean that they're actually going to do it. It just means that you will spend your relationship looking for evidence that they're doing it. And that's no relationship. They might as well do it if you're that hysterical about it. As in, I don't mean it in a way that they might as well do it, you don't deserve to be loved. I don't mean it that way at all. I just mean it that whether you're afraid of it happening or it's happening, the pain is very similar. So it's almost like you're already thinking that it's happened. So, if you're living in that reality where you're afraid of it happening all the time, then it might as well happen so you can still feel the pain. So you're feeling pain in either situation. Do you see what I mean? So if you've had experiences in relationships where, you've been, the trust has been broken time and time and time again in different relationships, in every relationship that you've had, the trust has been broken, then the common denominator in some way is you. So either you attract people who are untrustworthy into your experience, which means that, you don't, on a subconscious or unconscious level, you don't believe that you deserve a good partner, that love is hard, that nobody can be trusted, one of those things. Or you're projecting onto them that they're not trustworthy and they just basically get sick of it and might as well then behave that they're not, in a way that you're already projecting onto them. So those are generally the kind of things that come up in ways that we ourselves contribute to these situations. But going back to your question, how do I make sure I don't project these experiences on someone new I meet? Understanding that the person that is new in front of you is not the person from your past. And it takes a lot of self-discipline to say that. To say this person is not that person. A lot of us have been victimized by our parents, project that behavior onto all our subsequent grown-up relationships. So let's just say that, your father abandoned you, and now you're thinking that every subsequent same-sex partner, is going to abandon you as well. You can say, this person, my partner, is not my father. My partner is not my father. My partner is not my father. And you start to change your reality from expecting everyone to behave in the same way to start differentiating. This is how my father behaved, and this is a separate person from my father. And it may sound really like simplistic or like almost stupid that, of course, they're not your father. But the thing is that not every part of you is believing that yet. Not every part of you has actually seen or has been open to seeing that that is in fact the case, that your partner is not your father. And we need to condition ourselves away from thinking that our partner or every other person behaves like our father did. And we do that by, number one, recognizing that they're a different person. But number two, conditioning yourself to say, this person is not my father. Now, if they do then go and hurt you, if they do then, actually take action without you feeling like you contributed to the situation in any way with your projections, then it is very possible, as I mentioned before, that you have a very clear and profound underlying belief that you don't deserve to be treated with respect. And that journey begins with self-respect and self-trust. And how you build self-trust and self-respect is that you get to know yourself truly as who you are. You get really real about, your strengths and your shortcomings, and you accept those things about yourself. And then you begin to communicate your needs to both yourself and to other people as you grow. And that's what we call integration work. So really getting to know yourself, being honest about who you are, being real, being 100, and then learning to communicate that. And so in terms of projections lessen when we realize that we are safe. When we realize that we're safe, we stop anticipating problems. We stop focusing on what's going wrong and buying into those childhood kind of patterns that could still be running in the background. But let me just tell you this too. This is not an easy journey. Building trust is not an easy journey. Once it's broken, it can be difficult to rebuild. I'm not saying it's impossible. But the good intent has to be there for both of you. And also, both of you need to own what you brought to the situation to create the situation. If it's truly that you've just been victimized, then it is your responsibility now to get out of that relationship and not get into a relationship again with a person who doesn't respect you. So it's not, even if you were victimized, you don't have to continue to be a victim. It's your responsibility how you build your life, and that includes the people that are in your life. So that's what I would say to that. Was that helpful? Did it give you some maybe new perspectives? Was it challenging to hear? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you.